Hello and welcome to Tuesday Talk. I have my special guest, my grandson AJ, again, and we're going to be doing a beautiful Christmas scene for you. And it's so easy that an 8-year-old can do it. So
That's
you
me.
can do it too. That's the 8-year-old that's going to do it. So let's not hesitate any longer. We have a canvas here. It's a 12 by 6, it's a 16 by 20 canvas. And it was previously painted. So we painted over it with a coat of Boss to cover up some of that paint. But now we're going to put a coat of drop cloth on there. So we'll put the screen down and get started. We're going to be using a transfer from the Iron Orchid Designs Christmas Valley set, which I do sell in my shop at La Vintage Decor. And AJ is doing an excellent job.
Because what you told me earlier whenever we were painting the boss or whatever it was called.
Well, that's cool. So that means you're listening. Okay,
Not
take
very
some of this
long.
paint. Well, let's take some of this. You have a lot of paint on here. Let's spread that around.
Okay,
Like kind of
put that up here.
Yeah, don't push your brush. Pull it. Always pull it, okay? There you go. So if you want to take this paint that way, then just kind of flip your brush and go that way.
Okay.
Then after we get all the paint on the top of the canvas, we do the sides. Because when you, obviously canvases like this you can buy a frame for, and you can have framed if you want, but if you don't want to, you can just hang them up as is. Our canvas is going to be super special because it's going to have lights in it. Ooh.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Okay, kind of dragging that brush.
You see?
You need a little bit. There you go. Get some paint on there. Okay, so we pretty much have the whole canvas covered. Uh-oh.
Oh, there's some wet.
And we're going to go ahead and get around the edges, and then we'll be back when the canvas is dry to apply the transfer.
It's out.
We're probably going to cut that out, Anyway, welcome back. What we're going to do now is use a transfer out of the Iron Orchid Designs Christmas Valley collection. And this is actually the first transfer that's in it. And it is Christmas Valley Family Inn since 1923, Mountain Lodge, blah, blah, blah. Beautiful. It will fit perfectly on our 16 by 20 canvas. It won't go the whole way to the end, but that's okay. And we're also going to use a little dark wax on this. So I'm going to put the screen down so we can get started, but I'm going to show you our little helpful tool here. We have a piece of board underneath here. Whenever you use transfers on a canvas, if you don't have something underneath it, that when you press down on it, it's going to just buckle underneath and it won't help you very much. No, so we're gonna have to move it around a little bit as we get the transfer going. So transfers have a sheet.
Yeah, they do.
A backing sheet. Behave. And then they have this top sheet. Okay, so we're gonna center it. It also has grid lines on it, which are great for helping you center it.
I never even noticed that.
Yep, it does. So we're just going to pull this off and get it in the place that we want it. And you have to be careful that you don't turn it over on itself.
It's basically see-through without that thing.
Exactly. And then we're going to end up peeling up some of it.
And now whenever you put it on the white, it looks like white.
So we want to make sure that we're centered. I'm looking at these two dots here kind of as my guide. And I want to make sure the straight lines follow the straight lines of the edge of the piece. doesn't have to be perfect, but we're going for perfection here. So I'm just going to use my hands and spread it out. I'm going to pull this board down closer to us because AJ's going to apply the transfer. I'm going to show him how, and then he's going to work on it.
I'm going to.
So we're just using a little transfer stick that comes with it, and I'm just going to get it started. Let's make sure this is in the end, close to the edge here.
Is that close enough?
Yeah. Okay, so this is why you want to have that board underneath there. So you're just going to rub this thing. You're going to be careful not to go too fast. So go ahead and rub that.
Do you notice how fast you were just going?
Yeah, but if you go too fast towards the edges, sometimes you can lift up the edge. You want to do it kind of firmly, a little harder than that. And over here, there's nothing. So just where you see images, that's where you want to press. Okay, can I show you something here? You're using the skinny side of the stick. You want to take advantage of that broad side and get everything like that, okay? Doesn't matter which direction you go in, but it's just don't use that side.
Like this?
Tell you what, I see another stick here. So what I might do is work over here and you work over there. And then we'll
Wait,
and be careful, the board's
there.
not up there. So let's just work on this half underneath the roofs, okay?
Okay, where I can't tell where the board ends, like right here.
Just look where the roof is. That below that roof, okay?
So, like, just don't go over this line of the grid.
Right. So let's just work down at the bottom here. You can do your side and I'll do my side. Get out.
Yo, you don't even, I don't think you've watched that.
No, I have not. I'm only imitating you.
It's out.
Okay, very good. So AJ stayed overnight because he didn't have school today. So we've been having a good old time, huh? Reading and
for 20
shopping.
minutes every day.
Now what does that do?
We're playing Among Us, right? Emergency meeting. Emergency meeting. I built Grandma.
Okay. It's always fun. Okay. So let's see. Let's move this board and work on the top part. We're going to move this board the whole way up to the top.
The board likes to move it. Like to move it.
Okay.
We like to move it.
Excuse me. This is where it ends now. So don't go below that line now.
No, don't go up this.
Just rub the transfer. Now sometimes when you rub, if you're rubbing hard enough, you'll see that it kind of starts to transfer off, and that's what we want to see. So we're going to start kind of pulling away at it, but we want to make sure that it's all down first. Don't you pull at it, just rub.
Oh, I want to pull at it. You're the expert. Yes.
Thank you.
Not really, I was just kidding. I think that this corner's pretty good.
You think?
Yeah, I just got it really good.
Let's see. I don't think. We have to work a little harder.
I see it transferring.
Yep.
Oh wait, I get why it's called transferring now.
Yeah.
Because it transfers from this to that.
Exactly. Okay. So let's work finishing up this top area. And then I see that we have to move down below and do some more.
Look. There's
Yep. You can see when it gets kind of gray that it's
Y.
Yeah.
It's broken.
No.
It's like it's
Okay, so he brings up a good point. If you can see the Y is missing a spot. Iron Orchid Designs products are meant to look distressed. So that is an intentional thing. It's not like we broke it or we're missing something. It's actually kind of meant to look like it's worn or distressed. Does that make sense?
Oh, is that why there's all like these marks on there?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's exactly right. It's supposed to look old. Okay, so we're gonna have to go back down here, but we're not done up here.
It does look old.
Yeah, we're not completely.
Yeah, the cabin is kind of hard to get down into there. It's really hard.
And that's how you say it.
Gets out.
Tell the transfer to get off the backing sheet.
Gets off the backing sheet.
If I was this transfer, I'd listen.
How can I feel the joy of being with you? How can I chase the pain away for good? Well, this is calling me. All is not true. I bring some mistletoe with me. Christmas is waiting for you. It'll never start without you, never start without you. Christmas is all about you. I see everywhere around the fairies of December.
So we have success.
Those
We have
trees
liftoff.
Those trees look wonderful.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to take some Dixie Belle Best Dang Wax in Grunge Gray. And we're going to do a little bit of distressing along those corners. All right, I think it looks
cool.
really good and rustic.
Okay.
And it's also, even though it's an AJ project, he's done most of it, but the sharp knife is the grandma part.
Okay, so I think we should do like some like over here. Like,
Right.
Over here.
So let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's start over here in the trees.
What about on the rooftop?
I definitely want to do the rooftops too. So I'm just putting a little slit in there. So let's just do
Wait, I don't even see it.
3, we'll find them. 4,
Oh, I see some.
maybe 5, 6, 7.
8, 9, 10.
Okay.
On the trees. Can I be the one to stick the lights through?
Yeah, we have to do it really carefully. So we're going to go ahead and turn it around and find our little holes. And we have to do it kind of strategically.
Oh, that'll be easy.
So we have to make sure that we do it right.
Okay, I think that this thing should be over here. Right down
Yeah,
there.
well, let's start. So this is our first one. So I'm going to try poking it through first. And if it doesn't work, then we'll have to make the holes just a little bit bigger. Okay, we need the holes just a little bigger.
So I think you should stick it in there like twist.
Well, I'm going to do kind of a crisscrossy kind of thing because we're going to add some glue to this so that we'll make sure that those lights don't go anywhere.
Can you feel the joy when Santa Claus has come to town? Can you feel the joy when Santa Claus has come to town? Christmas is waiting for you. It'll never start without you, never start without you. Christmas is all about you. I see everywhere around the fairies of December. I see everywhere around the fairies of December. Can you feel the joy when Santa Claus has come to town? Has come to town. Have you wrote your list to get up for good?
also going to glue the battery pack in
Yes.
place.
That's very important.
So just a couple squiggles, and we'll hold it
Because
down.
if that thing isn't, and you're holding it like this way, so like this stuff is all facing down, this thing falls off, you might pull this stuff out of the hot glue.
Exactly. We're going to lift it up and make sure that everything looks good, and then we're going to flip it and kind of put a little bit on the other side of the lights just to make sure everything's secure.
Hey, you notice you have hot glue sticking to your shirt like a cobweb?
Oh well, that's no big deal. We're going to go ahead and put some more glue on these and let it dry a minute, and then we'll come back and show you the result. Lights are out, and we want to show you the finished project. Are you ready? Here we go. This will make a great Christmas present for AJ's parents. Lovely addition
Hey,
to
you
their
don't know
home.
if they're watching.
That's right. Okay. For someone. It'll make a great gift for someone.
They already heard you.
Ah, too late. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week.
Yeah, blew it.
Have a great week. Bye. Thank you so much for watching today. If you like this video, how about giving it a thumbs up and also share it with your friends? If you haven't subscribed, you'll want to do that so you don't miss anything. Visit us at lavintagedecor.company, and on Instagram we're LaVintage Decor, and on Facebook we're LaVintage Decor Altoona. Stay well.